This is day 1673 of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi, and today we are starting our short perusal of Ebenezer. Uh, and we're doing Simon Aleph, Sif Aleph to Gimel. These are long Sifim, so don't be confused by the fact there's only three Sifim. Av, Kishbaruch created the world, Ubaras Adam created man, Zachan Keba, male and female, Ksib. It says, Baruch Hashem Elokim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu Besam Yom Le'Pruvu. He said to them, be fruitful and multiply, Mulus Haaretz Kivshua, and fill the land and conquer it. Gracious of Kavches. After the flood, be Rechaz Noach, Bana, be blessed Noach and his children. Much closer, it says, Varuch Limas Noach, Ves Banav, Baruch Hu blessed Noach and his children. Vayom Lam, he said to them, Bru Urvu Mulus Haaretz, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the land. Baruch Hu wanted to increase the human species in order to settle the world. Like the Nabi said, Lo Tov Ra, he did not create the world to be desolate. Lo Shabbos Yitzhak created the world to be settled. Beishkol Yisrael Lebavel. I should mention that the pasuk by Noach is in Beish's Tes Aleph. Beishkol Yisrael Lebavel, when Am Yisrael went to go in Bavel, Shalach Lem Nabi Yirmiyahu. Nabi Yirmiyahu sent a message in paragraph Tes pasuk Vav. Kul Nashim take women, Valida Banim, what else give birth to sons and daughters. Kumar. In other words, ultimately, don't say Keva Shalach Bagos. Why, since one goes, Lamalanu Larbos, Zara, why should we have more progeny? You're required to the mitzvah Hashem Yaseh Banuk Yirtzono. You're supposed to do the mitzvah as Hashem commanded us, and Hashem will do with us as He pleases. There's some mitzvah more about Basra, Daf Samach, where it says that they want to stop. Oh, he's going to bring it down later on. Okay. Mitzvah says, say, I'll call each mitzvah. It's a mitzvah on each and every man in our mitzvah, Lisa Yisha, to marry a woman. Kind of mitzvah superior, but then fulfill the mitzvah Puravu. Therefore, Hashem repeated mitzvah Noach after the bracha of Puravu, V'tzivo, also Vezmano, and then he commanded him, not just gave him the bracha, he and his also Vezmano being his descendants, but because the Torah was commanded by 10, this is in Precious Test, Pasuk Zayin, by 10 Puravu, you should be fruitful and multiply, but with sure to Baritz, spawn in the land, Vuba, and increase in it. Pasuk is there who mitzvah, the first, this pasuk is the command. Rishon Baruch, the first pasuk is the blessing. It's Rashi. Mitzvah Rabbah, he who had Lamod, it's a very great mitzvah. They should both like him, showing because on it is contingent the existence and settling the world. Therefore, even someone fulfilled the mitzvah, Mesa Banav, his children died. Chayav Lisa Isha is required to get married again. Lead Odabam, give birth again, which is what we should see. But time and reason, Mitzvah Mishum Shabbos Yitzhak, because the mitzvah is in order to because the world's created to be settled. Came Shemason, since they died, already looking Mitzvah Shabbos, he didn't fulfill the settling thereof. When you bum stuff sound base. Therefore, King Chizkio shows Lisa Isha when he didn't want to get married, or leave Banim, give birth to children. Mnei Shara, Ruach HaKodesh, Nafkene Bani Lamai, because he saw with divine spirit, whether it's Nevuah or some other Ruach HaKodesh, Lamai is going to have children who are not going to be good people. He's going to die in this world. It won't be resurrected the world to come. This is what the Navi said to him. Why get involved in the secrets of Kodesh Baruch Hu? At my mafkidos, what you're commanded, that's you're required to do. Kodesh Baruch Hu wants to do, he'll do. That which I meant, the one I mentioned before, in one of the end of Cheskes Sabatim, it says that from the day there were many decrees against us, it would be appropriate not to get married, not to have children. It's a manner of bemoaning the situation, not an actual plan. In order we should enhance our davening and our supplication. None of the Paskin brought this down because it's not considered to be an actual plan. Because everybody says the Chubas, so he says righteous. Oh, the Bisham, also there the decrees were to remove us from our religion. I guess, which is not just plain persecution, but the issue of Shabbat, which makes it worse. And that's true when you go up to the Jewish or something. Even that, according to Taisus, there would only be somebody ready to fulfill period not to have more children. Chazal say, anybody's not involved in the midst of Puravu, he'll shave with them as if he's a murderer. It says, somebody spills the blood of a person, his blood will be spilled. But simultaneously, and adjacent to that, it says, by 10 Puravu, you should be fruitful and multiply. And this is in Paraktes of Precious. Also, as if you're diminishing the countenance of Hashem. It says, in the form of God, he made man. It says, that's in the also, I guess, in Paraktes there. So caused the divine spirit to remove from Am Yisrael. He was going to be your God and for your progeny after you. When there's progeny after you, the Shekhinah devolves. If there's no progeny after you, Amit Tishre. On whom is the Shekhinah devolve? On sticks and stones. Bitmiyah. Question mark, punctuation mark, right? It's a tone of astonishment. Anyway, besides that, and somebody who is living without a wife, someone is living without joy, without blessing, without goodness, without peace, without Torah, without a wall. They call them class, not called Adam at all. Shneimah says, if you have a male and female together, then their name is together. It's called Adam. A man without a woman is a half a body. Once a man marries a woman, his affairs are stopped up and closed off. Person finds a wife, he finds good, and he will get the will of God will turn favorably towards him. Because since he has a wife, he distances himself from thoughts of sin. So he's connected to his household. Therefore, he brings forth the will of God. May Hashem from Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Hakadosh Baruch Hu called Isha Ezer. Hashem called a woman a helpmate. It's not good for a man to be by himself. Esel Ezer connected will make him a helpmate opposite him. Based on Isha and Matua period of review. The woman's not required to fulfill Puravu. Obligation is only on the male. Can you bring us on mission? See Puravu because since the Baruch of Mission says, be fruitful and multiply, fill the land and conquer it. By Noach does not see conquer it. The drasha that I see, the word Yeshua must come for a specific drasha. Lomar to say the Shachim Muta al Misha Daklich Bosh the obligation is coming upon him who normally will conquer the earth. Who has the male, the Lam but not the female. Shein Daklich says Mecham the Chibush. It's not normal for a woman to go out for war and for conquest. Also, Hashem said to Yaakov, in singular, Ani Kel Shakai, I am God Shakai, pray urvei. You be fruitful, multiply. Lomar Hashem Purabim. He didn't say in the plural, pru urvu. Shina Drak, a level about the Mutachi, must be obligations only on the male. It's a Gemara in Samachay, I guess, in Yavamas, I'm assuming. Ba'adam pru urvu, Lashon Rabim. Hi, about him, it says in plural, Zel bracha, that's the bracha, for lo mitzvah, not mitzvah. Nachshkas Lashon Rabim. Hi, by Noach, those says language of Rabim. Kai, Mishnah Noach, Ubano Kai, it's going on Noach and his wife, and Noach and his children. Can first recall as explicit possible. Can take the matter about 10 puravu. So it says, and you, plural puravu, Klamar Achiva, Noach, Banab, I guess Noach and his children. You see, Bereshit Yonah, like I said at the beginning of the discussion, by Baruchim, it's Noach, that's Banab, God bless Noach and his children. The Maid, no nothing to preclude women. Avagav, the Bechrech, who should gam hein yuchlu ba bracha, even though they have to also be included in the bracha. That's even let's say minateba gama nashim, because the obligation to the directive to leave the teva, leave the ark, was also women. You'll see Shambrosh Parsha, like it says in Gasha Ba'at, the best call you say minateba. All those who are leaving the ark, Birech, he gave a blessing to Kamash Berech on the Mishnah, he gave a bracha to man and husband and wife. The Bruim and Rishayim Berech Shagam and the Kavos Yuchlu Ba Bracha. That the initial creatures had to be we have to include the females in the bracha. Shechem and Shemei Mushtaton, because the world was based on them. They were like for Libros. After we kind of review. And he says, interestingly, that it could be that even on Chava there was an obligation that she should be fruitful and multiply. But Ein made him mimena l'daris, no longer for her double generations. I guess not just Chava, but maybe also in daughters of Noach. But that was it. Those way of Shoel Adam, the kind of mitzvah biladad. At that point, it wasn't possible for Adam to fulfill the mitzvah without Chava. And so no soldier. No should have said that their wives came to Yechidim Olam, then they were the only ones in the world. But afterwards, even though obligation is not incumbent on the females, every male find for himself a mate. So Baruch Hu embedded in them that they should want to mate with males. Yosef Mimashi Isha say more than a man wants to marry, a woman got to get married. You can explain the post like this: be fruitful, multiply, and fill the land and conquer. I'm commanding both of you to be fruitful and multiply. Until you fill the land with the human species. Then obligation will devolve only on the male, who is normally the one who conquers. So the Menach says, be fruitful, multiply, and fulfill the land. The obligation was on the females, until you fill the land. Then about temporavu, rakatem, only the males, not the females. Therefore, by Yaakov, the world is already populated. Amalei said, "B'lashon Yochid." So it says individual pray urvei. Also, Yom was sent to the people in the exile. Shachlas Chorim, he sent the males a message. They should take wives. Because the obligation on the males of the low on the kavos and not on the females. Our Master Chachman says, I believe it's a Pasha, it's a really beautiful thing. He says that women are mechuyev in puravu because the Torah never requires somebody to put themselves into sakonas nefashos. Except for, of course, dying Kiddush Hashem. So therefore, since childbirth without sakonas nefashos, it was not made the obligation for women. It was made the obligation for men who don't have to put themselves into sakon in order to procreate. Kim Akasa Ben Ramah, but see if you Gimel the Ramah writes, even though a woman is not required to be fruitful and multiply, they says those who say that she should not remain without a husband, out of a suspicion, that she might be having illicit relationships. They said but to Sefti Yavamas, it's evident that women are allowed to live without men. A woman has a sanction not to get married ever, or this says to marry a person who's incapable of having children. But elsewhere, Kasav he wrote, "Mitzvot chachami shotei ish blo ish." So mitzvah rabbanan that a woman should not live without her husband. Shema techashed lest she's suspect. Now, coffee Indian, but everything is relevant to the specific situation. Mokan l'shayachach, places no suspicion. Lo chashin is we're not concerned with that. But furthermore, the Medina Vadade Kofin, according to the letter of law, we certainly don't require her to get married. But it's a good counsel. She shouldn't live without a husband to remove herself from any suspicion. And that brings us to the end for today.